Yo, 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 it's Overtflow. What's going on, you guys? How are you guys doing today? First things first about the gameplay. It's going to be some Black Ops 3 for you guys, and I hope that you guys definitely enjoy that. And let me say this first. I know I'm not GhostSickness. I'm not Tristan or GhostSickness. What is up, you sexy beast? It's Tristan or GhostSickness here. It's not him. It's me, alright? It's Overt. It's Mr. Overt, your friend, your buddy. If you guys don't know me, I'm one of Tristan's good friends here on YouTube. We have super duper similar channels, man. We both do stories and life advice, Q&As, all that good stuff, man. So if you haven't heard of me and Ghosty are going to be working together a ton. I highly suggest you come over to my channel, check me out. I do all the same stuff, and I also do Omegle videos as well. So yeah, definitely for sure, almost to 50,000 subscribers. My link will be in the description below. Come check it out. I hope that you guys enjoy the story. Let's get into this. What's up, flows? Don't you knows I love all of you. I guess, well, you're not flows though, because you're not my subscribers, right? But what's up, ghosts? Don't you knows I love all of you. What's up, ghosts? Does he call you guys ghosts? I don't know. I would call you guys like Caspers or something. I'm not really sure about all that. I don't know what I'm even talking about at this point. But today's story is going to be about the time that I actually hooked up with a super sexy Latina MILF in front of my friends. Yo, basically, these stories are so personal, man. Jesus. But basically what happened was I ended up getting a handy J in front of my friends, dude. Really weird story. I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how it played out so that you guys can understand all of this, man. It was super weird, but super awesome in my opinion. No, when you're younger, dude, even right now, son, like, I just turned 24, I still want to hook up with some older women because, you know, that they're hot. I'm sorry, they are. But if you guys enjoy the stories, man, if you support Tristan and his channel, if you just enjoy my story, please leave a like on this. Let's try to hit 1,000 likes on the video, you guys. You guys don't understand how much it means to the channel. I just want to say thank you to you guys, all you guys who watch the video. Even if you just click on it for 2 minutes and leave, whatever it is, if you watch the video, if you leave likes on the video, you guys keep the channels growing and you guys keep the channels going well. And I know that I'm super appreciative of it. I know that Tristan is as well, so thank you guys so much for that. Let's try to smash 1,000 likes. Go ahead and look at the like bar. Is it to 1,000 yet? If not, go ahead and leave a like, guys. Thank you very much. And I'm going to mail you guys all cookies. I'm going to send you guys all some cookies. It's going to be absolutely delicious. This story goes back to when I was 16 years old, man. So I was 16. This was a fresh minute ago, you guys. And it's pretty crazy. I can't say any names because I feel like it's better to keep these guys anonymous, especially as my channel grows, and especially now that I'm on, you know, I'm on Ghosty's channel. There's a lot more people watching this. I just do not want these type of stories to be heard by people very close to me. I feel like it would be so embarrassing. So let's get this. Me and my cousins, if you guys know me, then you know that a lot of my stories involve my cousins. My cousins are my best friends. Adam and Philip, I'm gonna say their names because they have no choice. They're related to me. They get put on YouTube. It's how it works. So Adam and Philip are my best friends, and I used to hang out with them all the time. I still do as much as I can. Man, one of them actually is in Texas right now for college, so you know when he goes back, we're gonna chill a lot more. But we used to go and party at Adam's girlfriend's house a lot. We used to party there all the time, and her parents were really cool. Like, granted, I don't know how much I agree with their line of thinking, but I think that they were pretty cool. They would buy us alcohol, they would get our parties set up, and like they themselves would have parties like, I don't know, once a month or twice a month where they would invite tons of, you know, adults over. They'd have all this, you know, games and drinking and all this stuff going on. And they told us, you know, we know that you're in high school, we know that you guys want to party too, and we would prefer it if you just do it at our house. We'd prefer it if you just did it at our house, because then we can keep an eye on you. We know that you're not going to be drinking and driving. We know that you're not, you know, getting into trouble with, you know, gangbangers or whatever it was, because we little dirty ghetto kids, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's cool of them. I think that was a nice, thoughtful thing because we did get to party a lot, and they let us invite over whoever we wanted. We could invite all of our friends. We could do whatever we wanted, as long as we cleaned up in the morning. And that was the rule, right? So that was absolutely awesome. We used to party there like a few times a month. It was absolutely great. We would invite like 15 people over or whatever. So many crazy stories, so many like hookup stories, and just weird stuff happen at these parties, man. And I got a ton of those stories on my channel. If you guys want to come check those out, I would definitely appreciate it for sure. And anyways, my cousin's girlfriend's aunt, alright, her aunt, that's what we're gonna just call her the whole time. Her aunt, her auntie, her aunt was like around 30 years old, man. She had a few kids, but she was looking alright, man. Like, she wasn't no girl that you would go out of your way to hit on or anything. She was like basically almost 30, Mexican girl, short, super short, not really chubby, but like definitely not skinny. She had like some big boobies, and she kind of, you know, she was definitely cuter. She was definitely cuter, and especially the fact, like, to me, I was 16 and she was nearing 30. She was like 10 years older than me, so that makes her a MILF in my opinion. Especially because she had kids, and she was a mother, and I kind of wanted to do her. That's true. I can't lie to you guys about that. And either way, every time we would go to these parties, for months, this girl would always hit on me. I was only 16, dude, but for months, she would always be like, dang, you are such a cute white boy. You got them colored eyes. You're just super cute. Oh, man. Oh, you're handsome. You probably get all the girls. All this stuff. She would always just give me compliments like that, man. Every time I came over, man, you're super sexy. You're this, you're that. And I was like, thank you, girl. Building my confidence. I appreciate that. And that's kind of how it went down. But nothing ever happened. I know that she was married. So, to be honest with you, I guess she might have been a married MILF. But I really don't know what was going on with them. I mean, I think that they were going through some problems. They might have been separated. I know that still to this day they're married, though. So, I don't know if they separated for a while and got back together. I'm not really sure. But either way, that makes this story even juicier, right? So, anyways, one night we go over there to party. We're all over there. We're having a party. It's absolutely great. Everybody is just super kind of drunk, man. I wasn't super drunk, but I was definitely feeling the buzz, you know. And don't get me wrong, guys, I don't drink a lot, man. I think I've only been drunk like 4 times in my whole life, man. And this was kind of one of those times, so yeah. But so if you're gonna be drinking, guys, make sure you just use your head. Don't do nothing crazy like getting in cars with people. Feel me? Because that stuff is just too insane. But either way, we were all drinking, partying, having a great time. Stuff was awesome, right? It got towards the end of the night. I know that all my friends were gone, like off their butts. Everybody was 10 times more drunk than me. And her parents, you know, my cousin's girlfriend's parents had all their adult friends over, and they were kind of like in the other side of the house, and we were in like the living room area. So they had like their own back room that they were all chilling in, where they had all their, you know, they were I know for sure that they were smoking stuff and all that craziness. But so they were over there. We were all separated from them. It gets to the end of the night. Everybody's, you know, winding down. Everybody's done for the night. Everybody's like, oh yeah, that's good for me. I mean, shoot, I'm finished, you know. And so we clean up a little bit. We all go upstairs. And, like, 8 of us probably knock out in my cousin's girlfriend's room. We just all start to knock out, right? Because some of our friends lived right across the street, so they just walked home. Other of our friends had their cars there. They couldn't drive home because they were drunk or whatever. And so we ended up all knocking out in her room. Now, there was, like, probably 4 or 5 people sleeping on the ground. And then my cousin and his girlfriend were sleeping on the bed. And because that's my cousin, you know, that's my boy, I was like, I don't care, I'm going to sleep on the bed too. So I slept on the bed, but there wasn't a ton of room. So I was like halfway on the bed, and like my legs were hanging off the bed. Like, so I straight up, but it was so comfy, dude. When you're tired, man, and you've been drinking a little bit, that is the comfiest thing in the world. So I laid right there, and I just like started to kind of knock out. And like, I know that maybe half the people in the room were knocked out for sure. And the other half, like, I was talking with some of them, and they were, like, drifting in and out of sleep, kind of awake, kind of not awake. And, anyways, we hear, like, the door open, kind of, right? We hear the door open, and this girl comes in. Her aunt comes in. Her aunt comes in, lays down on the bed, like, she's like, hey, where's PJ? And I was like, oh, you know, I'm over here. And she comes in, lays down on the bed right next to me, right? So there's, like, no room. So she's, like, halfway on the bed, and then kind of like laying on my chest, and she's like, oh, I just wanted to cuddle, you know. And I was like, whoa, alright then, like, if some kind of attractive MILF lady wants to cuddle with me, like, I'm pretty down, right? So that I'm fine with that. So she comes in, cuddles, and my cousin's girlfriend is like, yo, what are you doing in here, you know, like, oh. And she's like, oh, I just wanted to, you know, cuddle. I wanted somebody to cuddle with. And she's like, oh, alright. So I know for sure that at least like my cousin's girlfriend was awake, and like one other girl in the room was awake. And but the lights were completely shut out, guys. So it was pitch black in there, man. Super dark. And this girl's like laying with me, and she lays with me for like 20 minutes, right? Just kind of laying or whatever. And she's like rubbing my chest, rubbing my tummy area, you know, rubbing up on my abdominals, you know, back when I had abs. Right now I'm a little bit pudgy, right? But I'm still super buff. But she's like rubbing all over me, and I'm like, that's cool, man, whatever, you know, I'm pretty down. I thought it was kind of like, honestly, dude, when that stuff happens when you're a little bit younger, you're just like, oh. Like, I was, like, kind of super excited, but kind of, like, weirded out. And, so anyway, she's rubbing all over my chest, rubs down, she starts giving me, like, an over-the-pants cock rub, okay? Can we just be honest about this? It starts giving me an over-the-pants cock rub, and I'm like, whoa, this is awesome, right? So, she's doing that, and I'm, like, this is like, I felt super weird because I was literally like half a foot away from everybody in the room. And this girl's doing this, right? So I started to pop a boner a little bit, and she like puts her hands in my pants, unbuttons my pants, puts her hands in there, and starts giving me like a handy J in front of all my friends are like laying right around me. Weirdest thing ever. So as she's doing that, like I stick my hand in her shirt, start feeling up on the titties, feeling up on the boobies. I got to, man. If she's gonna be violating me in such a fashion, grabbing my wiener, then I am gonna have to grab some boobies. It's how it works, man. And those things were nice. I can't even lie to you guys. Those things were super duper nice, and it was pretty awesome. I don't really entirely remember. I don't think we ever kissed, dude. I know that she was like making out with my neck and stuff, like giving me little hickeys on my neck and all that, but I don't know if we ever kissed. I know that either way, does it really matter? Because do you need kisses when you get in handy J's? I don't think so. So she's doing that, and anyways, so not to get too vulgar or whatever, but that stuff happened, right? And then we both fell asleep. She fell asleep on me. I wake up in the morning and she's like gone. She's not in there. And my cousin's like, yo, Alec, you know, oh God, I can't say names. Yo, my girlfriend told me that, you know, her aunt came in the room to lay down with you or whatever. And I was like, yeah, man, you were knocked out. And he's like, God dang, did you get that? And I was like, oh, so weird. And it was just a really weird experience. And I remember, like, the next day when I saw her, it was just kind of awkward, like really awkward. Because I know that she was obviously drinking and I was obviously drinking and all that stuff, and it was just kind of a little bit of an awkward thing. And I ended up not seeing her for a really long time. And to finish off this story, to give you kind of the aftermath of it, I ended up seeing her at like a Halloween store with my girlfriend. I ended up getting a girlfriend, ended up seeing this girl at a Halloween store with my girlfriend, and she like, I saw her and she saw me. I was like, oh God, please don't come up to me and ask me, you know, how my wiener is doing or anything, because that's just weird. I don't even know how to feel about this. And anyway, she did come up and say hi. Like, my girlfriend was like in the other aisle at the time, like she went to look at stuff, and so I was like, oh hey, how are you? Yeah, cool, yeah. And she's like, oh, is your number still the same? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, well, you know, can you put it in my phone for me, because I don't have it anymore or whatever. I have a new thing, whatever it was. So that happened, and then I didn't see her for a long time. And then something that I just found out about recently is we all went to eat. Like, my cousin just came into town. We had like a big little party for him, so there was like 30 people there, and I ended up seeing this woman and her husband at this place, and I didn't even remember, like, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even know if he knew about that or whatever. And I'm pretty sure they were like separated at the time, so I don't even know if he's mad at me. He's a pretty crazy guy, but I remember he didn't talk to me, and I didn't even think nothing of it. And he didn't even sit at the table with us. He sat at like a different table, and I didn't think nothing of it. And afterwards, I talked to my cousin Adam, and he's like, "Yeah, he don't like you, bro." I was like, "For what? For what?" I was little, okay. I was like 16, bro. And also, I'm pretty sure that he was like abusive, and they were separated at the time. So whatever. But either way, that is a story. That is how it goes, my friends. That is oh man, time I got a handy J from a pretty sexy Latina MILF who might have been married. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I kind of feel bad if she was married. I don't think she was though. That's the thing. So I think she was separated. But either way, that's a story. I kind of made it a little bit longer. I know you guys like longer stories for GhostSickness channel, so I try to make the story a little bit longer. Typically, with my stories, I try to keep them under 10 minutes. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is, and I hope that you guys definitely enjoyed the story. I have tons of stories on my channel, tons of Omegle videos and trolling and just life advice and stuff on my channel. I really hope that you guys do come over and check it out, man. Almost to 50,000 subscribers, and it would mean the world to me if you just came over and dropped a sub. That would be absolutely amazing. And thank you so much to Ghosty for having me on his channel. I'm going to be featuring him on my channel soon as well. And absolutely awesome, you guys. You guys are awesome. And I gotta say, you guys, all of GhostSickness' subs are so freaking supportive of him. And as a content creator myself, as a YouTuber myself, I gotta say that props to you guys, man. Like, that's beautiful to see how much you support Tristan and stuff, and it's absolutely awesome. So thank you guys, and I hope that you guys support me a little bit. If you haven't left a like yet, please hit that like button. Trying to get to 1,000 likes to help Tristan out, and obviously it shows him that my stories are also enjoyable, so that's pretty cool, right? Rock on, bros. And yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and say... yeah, let's troll the people in the comments a little bit. Say, what's a MILF even? Just say that in the comment section below. That way people can be like, are you serious, bro? You don't know what a MILF is? Hippity herp derp. Alright, so say, what is a MILF even? Oh my god, I can't even. Love you guys a ton. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I am over and out.